Today we're talking about the upcoming OnePlus 15, and if the latest leaks are accurate, this phone is shaping up to be a serious powerhouse, especially for gamers. So here's what we know. The OnePlus 15 is expected to launch later this year, and according to the latest leak from Tipster Digital Chat Station, the phone could feature a 165Hz display. That's right, a big jump from the 120Hz panel on the OnePlus 13. Not only that, but it'll reportedly support a new performance system that lets games actually run at 165 frames per second. If true, this would be the smoothest gaming experience we've ever seen on a OnePlus device. Now let's talk specs. The phone is said to come with a 6.78-inch flat LTPO display at 1.5K resolution, slightly smaller and lower res than the OnePlus 13's 6.82-inch Quad HD Plus panel, with that super fast refresh rate to make up for it. Under the hood, the Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 chipset is expected, paired with a massive 7,000 mAh battery and 100-watt fast charging. That's already a big upgrade over the 6,000 mAh cell in the OnePlus 13. Camera-wise, the OnePlus 15 might feature a redesigned square-shaped rear camera module with a 50-megapixel triple system, wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto with 3x optical zoom. Sounds like OnePlus is doubling down on consistency here. And here's something new for style lovers. The phone could launch in a Moon Rock Black Super Black colorway, which is reportedly darker than any black OnePlus has done before. Plus, we might see a refreshed sandstone-textured case to bring back some classic OnePlus vibes. So to recap, 165Hz display with gaming at 165 FPS. Snapdragon 8 Elite 2, 7,000 mAh battery with 100-watt charging, 50-megapixel triple rear cameras, and a slick new super black design. Honestly, this sounds like a serious upgrade, especially for gamers and heavy users. But here's my question for you guys. Would you trade the higher Quad HD Plus resolution of the OnePlus 13 for the super fast 165Hz refresh rate on the OnePlus 15? Let me know what you think in the comments below. We've got a fresh leak on the upcoming OnePlus 15, and it looks like this flagship is getting a big design shake-up, plus some seriously powerful hardware. Let's get into it. So the OnePlus 15 is set to replace last year's OnePlus 13, which, if you remember, we called nearly perfect in our review. But according to a new leak from Digital Chat Station, OnePlus is ready to change things up in a big way. The first big change? The camera design. Since the OnePlus 11, we've had that big circular rear camera housing. But for the OnePlus 15, the prototype reportedly ditches the circle in favor of a compact square module. This lines up with OnePlus's earlier hints about a full design language refresh for future devices. Now let's talk about the display. The leak says we're looking at a flat 1.5K panel, so sharper than 1080p, but not quite 2K. And here's the cool part. It'll use LTPO technology to shrink the bezels even further. Basically, more screen, less border. Under the hood, we're talking Qualcomm's next-gen Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 chipset, one of the first phones to run it. And powering it all, a massive 7,000 mAh battery. If the leaks are right, it should still support that 100-watt wired fast charging we saw in the OnePlus 13, so topping up should be light and quick. And of course, we're getting a 50-megapixel triple rear camera setup, which is pretty much OnePlus's sweet spot for high-end photography. As for release dates, October launch in China, followed by a global rollout in early 2026. And if you're curious about the more budget-friendly option, the OnePlus 15R is also in the works, but details on that one are still under wraps. So big battery, powerful chip, new design. If all this is true, the OnePlus 15 could be a major step forward for the brand. What do you think about the switch from circular to square cameras? Design upgrade or downgrade? Let me know in the comments.